Alright, welcome gamers, welcome YouTubers, welcome viewers, and we're back in Charbender's world. Now yesterday we had some fun. We had a player, and then we had a player join really late in the game. Hopefully you guys can go back and watch my YouTube channel. It's CHRLES McCoy. Yep, that's my channel. You can always go back and watch everything from the beginning. But back to game mechanics today, and I've showed this before and kind of talked about it. You know, I can't browse a game and go into a public world, or I can host a game. Now this is my collection of stuff. This is things that I have actually gotten in the game and I have won skin-wise. Like, you know, of course this is my very first one. You know, it was the Easter hat. It is a winter hat. If I make it, I can choose this skin instead of the normal looking one or any of these other skins. And you can go back all on my YouTube channel and it will show you that, of course it's kind of blocked out. You can't really read it because they see it as personal information, because it is kind of notifying me of what I've won in the game and the skin. So it might try to block it out because it does see it as personal information, but it's a blocked out thing, and I talk about it and tell you what it is. But all of these things, this is fairly new. I just got this yesterday. And I think for 24 hours or maybe for a couple of days it will have new on it, just to let me know that it's the newest item I got. And I got this skirt yesterday. I think I did get a skirt before. Yep, here it is. But you know, these items are all just skins, like I tried to explain yesterday. They're just different things. Now the color in the background, I'm not really sure if that signifies, you know, it doesn't really tell us in the game if, you know, it was like a, you know, easy, medium, or hard achievement to acquire. I don't know if that's it, or if it signifies, you know, that I did one particular thing to get that one particular thing. I don't really know. But, you know, maybe one day they'll tell us all and they'll break it all down for us, you know, officially from Klei Entertainment. You know, if they have, I've just missed it. But, you know, like I said, I'm not perfect. But here we go. Now, in options, I do have the options to go in and change all my settings. I can take a look at the controller here, and it tells you what all the functions do. But it doesn't tell you how the combos of these combinations work. It doesn't really give you more of what you can do. You know, these are just like the operating manual for your car. It doesn't really tell you how to drive the car. It just kind of tells you what all the functions and what all of these buttons do. And I can actuate the controller by doing any one of these things. I can push a button. I can hit a toggle. You know, of course, now they call it differently. You know, F3, F2, L1, L2, R1, and R2. And then I call these toggles, you know, my little controllers that help me walk and help me access my social menu and my inventory selection. But these were all the buttons, and you can look on this, and you can look at it and see what they do. Or you can just do like I did, and most gamers would, just jump in and figure it all out. Pretty easy. But now if you go back to the history of my history, wow, look at all of this. Now on this version, unfortunately, yeah, I haven't really done very much on the console version. Well, because I played it on PC and I learned all the game mechanics, and really, they might have tweaked it. They might have added some mobs or monster bosses. They may have taken out a few values of fire, you know, and spreading and things like that, just because they were working out all the kinks, maybe to bring it to this version and to bring it to all future versions, because they can just update your PC, just like they can update this, or any changes to the program. It's really easy to do. But now it says my longest day that I've ever survived is 21 days. But you can see when I go back to my server listing, that is 25 days. And the reason why that's not here, because this is my obituary. I haven't died in that world yet. I haven't, you know, if I were to go back into that world and die, yeah, then I would pop up here and it would say 25 days was my longest. But right now, if you look at my obituary, it says my longest day was 21. And it tells you what date it was that I died, and it tells you exactly what creature caused my death. Now, Dragonfly was the very first one. When I first turned the game on, I got it all warmed up, and I jumped in, and the very first thing I did at spawn, I walked into the desert, not even 5 steps, and there was a Dragonfly, and one swipe, boom, I was dead. And I'm pretty sure I did broadcast that, but that may have been on a late night stream that I didn't broadcast. And it could have been because I played here. My roommate had this version long before I did. He had all of these versions on PlayStation, and I didn't yet. So until I got them, I couldn't play them. But a few of these, like the Hound, the Darkness, and the Dragonfly, were just me jumping into his game, trying things out, and then I realized, I really didn't want to play on his world. Because, if I did a local game with him, then yeah, I was going to start getting achievements, start unlocking things, and that's what these first 3 deaths are. Now, of course, I'm not going to be ashamed. I did die all of these ways in my stream, just to show you that for each thing, here it says I was killed by darkness twice, but it was different random values. It was different reasons. Either I didn't have a torch handy, or I dropped my torch, or I lost my torch, or I didn't light a fire in time. There are so many ways. Now, yesterday, my gamer left, so I was the only one in game. So I tried to show everybody what those values were and how I died. I was just goofing around. It's my game. I can do that. And because it is my game, I can play this game any way I want to. I don't have to play any certain way. I don't have to follow what anybody else is doing. It's an open world. So I can choose. I can choose to do anything I want to do or not do. That's why I said it, I tried to explain to everybody, this game is set up to where I can be naughty, I can be nice, or I can be neutral. I don't have to be any certain way, and I can choose from minute to minute to change up my game style. I can choose 1 minute to be naughty, I can choose 1 minute to be nice, I can choose the next minute to be neutral. And I don't have to stay with any particular game style. And you'll see for different characters, I am going to have to go and change my play style. And if I try to stick with one, yeah, if you see, every time I try to stick with one value in my world, I start getting, griefed. I start griefing myself. I start, popping out like a monster and trolling my own self. And it is easy to do. And I've shown that. I've tried to show that in every single incarnation, every single way. Because you don't know. You don't know this if you've never played the game. So, maybe that's why I'm doing it. Alright, so now I can't go into survival here. And just to show you what survival means, it tells you we survive together, we die together, enter the world through the floor postern, and when you die, you become a spooky ghost. But in survival, the description doesn't tell you that other characters can revive you, and if you've got certain things already set up, like a meat effigy, I may be able to use that on my own. Once I've got it built, constructed, and placed in the world, I don't have to worry about it, possibly anyone else handing me a telltale heart. But that's the way it works. Now I can go and I can change my value. I think I would have to go. Okay, now if I go and change my number of players, if you notice I go down to 1, it's only going to let me play locally. I can still play online. I will generate a server, I believe, and I would be able to play by myself. Now of course if I add anybody else to the game, it automatically becomes public. That means I have to offer it to anybody in the public. Now I can still play locally if I go up and change the value, but then I would generate a server that is only, available to people with controllers. But But that's why we set it up this way, and that's why we do what we do. Now I can go in here and I can start a cave world. I can start a forest only world. I was going to try and show that, but for some reason, because I've already generated the server and I've already generated the world, it won't let me go back and change it. So tomorrow I'm going to go in, before I generate the world, I'm going to show you, how to change from survival to different game modes. And there's 2 others. There's forest. And forest just means that I'm going to be thrust into a forest world. I don't get to decide where I'm thrust into it. It will drop me out anywhere in the forest world, and it's harsh. There are already, creatures and all these other mobs that are already there. They're already ready for you. So you have to come out of the gate ready to go. And if you're not ready for that game style, it doesn't let you ease into the game. It thrusts you in, and you're there. Now the other mode, of course, we'll talk more about it tomorrow. But you know, just like my other values, I can go down and I can change all of these values. I can, you know, change what I get, you know, how many I get. But I always put it on default, even all my resources. You know, just like I've said before, I want it to kind of be the normal experience, what you would normally randomly generate in the vanilla world. And that's why I call it vanilla. Because, you know, it's not chocolate or strawberry or any of the other flavors. It's okay, vanilla's good, but until you learn game mechanics, until we show them all, then yeah, you're really going to want to, you know, change all those values later. Because you can turn the seasons off, you don't have to choose what you choose. It can be anything, or nothing at all. But, enough of that boring stuff. It's time to play. Hi viewer, how are you today? Welcome, welcome. Now, of course, on my stream, in my broadcast, it doesn't tell me who you are. It just tells me that you're a viewer. So, if you have any questions or comments, you're more than welcome to make them. Now, of course, I did have to omit some naughty comments that you might make, but other than that, you can pretty much ask anything. Now, I did go in, and I have been kind of featuring her. Now, yesterday, one of my players reminded me, I thought I could because I'd heard that they changed the update, that I can cook with my lighter. But if you notice yesterday, when I did, it started to, you know, depreciate the strength of my lighter. And, of course, you know, I started losing, what do you call it? What is the word? Come on, you know the word. Anyways, dexterity or whatever you want to call it. It started depreciating, I guess, in value. And I didn't show my teddy bear yet. I haven't showed any of that yet. So maybe we'll get to do that today. And what they can do for me. But yesterday I didn't use them at all because, or in the previous streams, because really, I wanted to show you that even though you have the items, you don't have to use them. Of course, it would have helped me. But no, didn't use them. And these guys are probably going to kill me. Hey Xavier, welcome to the game. Jay Xavier, what's up, buddy? You can play any character you want to play, doesn't really matter. Of course, it's only open to 6 players, me and 5 others. And we can't have all 11 characters in the game yet. Hopefully they'll fix that one day and we'll be able to. But you can play anybody you'd like to play. Alright, can you hear me, Xavier? Well, I hope my mic's been working this whole time. Unfortunately, I don't know until I review it later. If it is a silent stream, then all the better for our viewers that don't want to hear me prattle on. This world is really strange. Pardon me. It seems like everything spawned really close to spawn. So this should be interesting. So maybe noobs may not like it too much if they don't know how to play. Might be a little difficult for them because there are bad guys like right around the spawn, kind of. I wonder why it's not showing that I have my microphone on. Hopefully it's on. I don't know. I can't really tell. Let's try it. Well, it says it's working, but it's not showing me there, so, I don't know. I can't carry the bear. I can't pick it up. I thought she was supposed to have it in her hand, and if I put it in her hand, she would kind of carry it around. But I can't put it in any of her slots. So maybe that's something they have to add in the update later. Hey buddy, what's up? Can you hear me? I guess my mic's on the fritz. There we go. Can you hear me, buddy? Welcome, Luke.
Charbender?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. Charbender?
Yep, that's me. Can you hear me?
Hey, dude. Charbender? Sup, dude? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, who should it be? Hey, can we go back to that world where we were gonna build a mega base?
Well,
Charbender? Is that alright?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I thought for some reason it says my mic is down, but I guess it's not. Yeah, I have that world still saved, I think, yesterday, but no. You know, you really have to kind of let me know before we start. You can message me if you want to go back to that world. But no, we kind of messed that world up a little bit. We were kind of like really naughty, and we had a bunch of naughty stuff going on, and yeah, we were so. I mean, I can go back there and I can fix it all, but yeah, we had just gotten really in a bad situation. Like our naughtiness was so bad that we couldn't keep and manage our sanity. I mean, I can go back. I had a mandrake. I could have went back and like fixed myself, but yeah, if you would have rejoined that world, your naughtiness would have been so high. Well, buddy, once you know, every morning it saves. So if you're naughty the day before, then it's going to go back to that naughty quotient still. And you know, I mean, if you're supposed to balance in this game, like between nice and naughty and neutral, and you can play however you want to play. But if you get to be where you're too naughty, then naughty things are going to happen, and there's no way to go back, dude. We'd have to like really do a lot of nice things to balance the naughty things, or we'd have to do a lot of neutral things to balance the niceness and the naughtiness. And you were kind of... Well, like, you can either kill a bunny, I mean, you can cook a bunny, or you can murder it, or you can just drop the bunny back on the ground. Neutral would just be you don't capture the bunny at all. And that's kind of the best way to describe it. It just means that you have the choice in this game, just like in real life, to be nice or naughty or neutral. And, you know, we'd kind of been so naughty that we couldn't... I mean, it would have taken us 3 days to get back to a neutral standing with the game. Because if you notice... No, I didn't die. No, it's still there. Unless I don't think I deleted it.
Oh, where are you?
Well, I'm already off in the world. I'm below the spawn. Right below spawn, there is a sinkhole. And I'm below that. So, yeah, there's a lot of bad guys right around the starting point of the spawn. So, you might want to be careful.
Hey, dude, Xavier, come to me, come to me.
Uh-oh, buddy. Let me head back that way. The portal should stay open long enough if you just entered the world. It should stay lit. But I'm heading back that way, buddy. Alright, buddy. I'm heading back. It's just going to take a couple seconds. I probably won't even be back before dawn, but I'm trying, buddy. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that this game, you can't go back. Alright, there you are. Well, here's the spawn. I guess you guys are going.
Am I dressed appropriately? Yes.
Welcome, Mythical. Welcome to the game.
I found raw and I found, what's it called? I found, I'll go with that.
All right, buddy.
Is it alright being me and neutral? Wait, I want Mystical and, what do you call it? Xavier on base, and then me and, Charbender are gonna go target.
Okay, well let me explain. This is this is my world, so try not to bully me into making decisions for me. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave it open to the entire world, and what we're gonna do. This is my rule. The game rule is it is an open world. You are free to do whatever you want to do. You can team up with me if you want. If they want to, it's up to them, or they can build their own base. Now, my only rule in the game is that backpacks are off limit. I have to drop my backpack to put on my armor, so the backpacks are completely off limits. But if you drop an empty backpack and you leave it there, an empty backpack becomes an item. So someone can pick up. Hey, buddy, what's up? All right, I don't need it, buddy. If you need it, go ahead and take it. But the way the rule is, all right, hey, hang on. All right, that's great, but just hang on. Let me finish saying the rule, so that way everybody knows and nobody's confused later on. The rule is, if you want your backpack not to be bothered, keep something in it. If you drop your bones, you lose your items. All those items are free to take. Now, people can take them if they want to. If they want to play cooperatively, they have the choice to give the stuff back. If it's in a backpack and you want to keep it in a backpack. Or don't lose your bones. Don't die. I will revive you if you die because I'm the host, as long as I can. As many times as I can. If I run out of ingredients, I may ask other players to help out. But the rule is, if you want a chest to have backpack status, then you need to put a sign on the chest. And then no one can go into it. Now, your fridge is also like a backpack. If you don't want people to go into your fridge, it's off limits. Now, you can't tell people to go into your backpack or your chest or your fridge if you want to share. But a player doesn't have to share in this world. They can be nice, they can be naughty, or they can be neutral. So it's up to the players to play with you how they want to play. Now, I'm the host. I'm going to try and play and cooperate with everybody, but it's cooperative. That's what I'd like for everybody to do, but I can't hold you accountable for the game. That's the game rules. The game is set up to be open world. It's set up that way so everybody can have fun and enjoy it. So that's the game.
I just got one thing. You guys find red mushrooms and try to get as much butterflies and flavor as you can. Because I know the recipe on PC and this for butter mushrooms, and those raise your sanity by 50. So that's really useful. It's pretty simple. You just need one butterfly wing, one carrot or red mushroom, and two twigs, and that's all you need.
That's a cool recipe. Yeah, there's tons of recipes. We'll have to have a recipe day where, if you're playing that day, then we can kind of go through and for my YouTubers, go through all the recipes and make a recipe book. But all right, guys, like I said, it is open world. I will try to revive you. I am the superhero of this world. But if I run out of items or if nobody wants to cooperate, then yeah, sorry, guys. I'm going to do my best to help you, but... Yep, there are randomly generated bones of the fallen that people that were here before, just like if you die, your bones will drop. Now, I can't expect you to walk past those bones and not take the items. So that's why I left the rule the way it is. Cool. Who's this? What's up, buddy? How are you today? Now, you can team up with me, Xavier, if you want to, or anybody else that wants to, but my next goal, I already have gears. My next goal is gold. I don't have any gold yet.
Oh, don't worry, I got it.
Alright, so I'm headed off in this direction. Oh, I guess Xavier had to leave the game. Maybe he'll come back.
Hey, what do we need nitrogen for? Booster shots?
We need it for lots of things. It can make salt licks. It can make all kinds of stuff. Yep, you mix boards and niter, I believe, and it turns it into... No, you add boards with nitrate to make salt licks. It's all in your list, your crafting list, buddy. You can look it up. But it also is made. It is also made for fireworks and I think a few other items. You need it, but I don't know all the items right offhand. I can't remember to list them all. But if you, it can create stuff, craft marble suits, and it will fix and repair statues, I believe. But I've never needed to do it. I've never destroyed any statues. But that's what this game is all about, trying it out. Now look, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but yeah, you kind of got it. You know, yesterday we had a player join, and yeah, I thought you kind of made me feel bad, and you weren't even saying it to me, and I don't think you were doing it on purpose. But yeah, you were like, you know, kind of fussing at the player about them not having a mic and kind of making them feel bad. But you know, not everybody's gonna have a mic. Not everybody's gonna be able to, you know, have all the great stuff that we have. So. Well, buddy, if you want to be strict in your world, you can be. But in my world, it's share alike. So you might want to, you know, think about what you say before you say it, because I don't want you to hurt I don't want you to hurt someone else's feelings, and I don't want to have to hurt your feelings. So don't take it personally. I'm just asking you to try to be nice and try to realize that in your world, if you want to be a dictator, you can. But in my world, that's not going to work, and I don't want to, you know, not play with you. I think you're a great guy. So I just want you to know that, yeah, if you bully people and if you're rude to them, they're not going to want to play with us, and they're going to leave. So if you want to play by yourself, then yeah. But if you want to play just with me, then invite me to a game, and if I have the time, I'll join your game. But yeah, I open this to the whole world, so I'm not going to bully anybody or be mean to anybody. And hopefully they don't take it that way and you don't take it that way. But, yeah, I'm not going to let you be mean and rude, because I will ban you if you are rude. So you've got 2 strikes now, just to let you know. Yesterday you were kind of rude, and today already you've been a little bit rude. I know you're not rude. Yeah, you just told that person that, you know, they have to do this and they have to do that. No, nobody has to do anything, buddy. They don't... You can go back and rewatch it later on YouTube, buddy, but I can't remember exactly how you said it. I'm just letting you know that it was, to me, a little bit rude, and I'm having to be a little rude to tell you this. And I just don't want you to hurt people's feelings, because I wouldn't let nobody hurt your feelings. So if anybody does that to you, I would tell them, you know, hey, you're being rude. So I don't want you to be that way, because you can choose to be nice or naughty or neutral. So I just want you to realize that that's what this game is, and that's what life is about. So that's why I do this channel this way. So you kind of learn the lesson of you got to be naughty or nice or neutral if you want to be, but that doesn't mean that people have to play with us. If I came into this game and I was rude and mean and I told people what they had to do or didn't do, nobody's going to want to play with me. Already people, just like you told me yesterday, you didn't think I knew how to play this game. But this game is open. I can choose to play it however I want to play it. Just like I leave it for you. You can choose to play this game however you want. Yesterday you were being naughty and you were burning down baby trees and you were being, you know, really aggro against the world. I didn't tell you to stop. I didn't tell you to be nice and stop being naughty. I didn't tell you that, hey, if you keep doing this, you're going to make the world difficult. Bad things are going to... They did. Remember how they got mad at us for being mean to their baby trees? And they attacked me, and I didn't even kill the baby trees. So, I mean, you can be naughty, you can be nice, and if I would have fussed at you yesterday and said, stop doing that, stop being mean to the baby trees, then you wouldn't want to play with me. So I mean, you know, unfortunately, it's open to the world. You can't tell me who to play with or who not to play with. So just remember that. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you bully people. And if you are gonna continue to bully people, yeah, I'll have to give you a couple of days off from playing with me, and then you'll have to try again, buddy. But I won't do that to you until you make a third mistake. I give everybody 3 chances. Just letting you know, that's kind of where you're at in with Charbender. Yeah. Now, you can continue to be that way, or you don't have to be, but that's the consequences of my rule. So, as long as you're nice, and you don't mean to be rude on purpose, then yeah. I mean, I like you. You seem to be a really great player, a really great gamer, but that's, you know, I can't let anybody else come in and bully you, so I'm not going to let you bully anybody. You understand what I'm trying to say? Alright, buddy. As long as we get that down, we understand. Because, yeah, if we scare people off by being mean or too rude or too social, then, yeah, they're not going to want to play, buddy. Now, in your world, when I come visit your world, you can set the rules. You can tell me what to do, what not to do, and then I can choose whether to play that way or not. So, but that's the way the free world is. But I really, you know, I mean, just on a personal note between me and you know, I don't want you to come in and think that I don't know how to play the game. I do know how to play the game. I just may choose that day not to play your style of game because I can, you know, just like you can choose to do anything in the world, in this game world you want to do. But, you know, I set it up that way because that's the way the games is set up. You know, I really didn't make the game. I just play it. Now, if you go back and watch the beginning of my stream yesterday and today, I talked a little bit about game mechanics, and I showed like we might start next week. We're going to do a forest starting world where it's not survival, and we just jump in and we jump into a forest world, and if we die, we all die. But right now, it's set on survival where we can revive each other. Yeah, when you play a forest, like there's modes for survival, forest, and the other mode, which I haven't talked about yet. But when you play survival, you come back as a ghost, you can come back as a spooky ghost, and then somebody can revive you. Oh, and then there's endless. Endless just means that, you know, no matter what, yeah, I can always bring myself back at the floor at postern. But with survival, you need either to have a way to bring yourself back on your own, or you need to have, you know, somebody do it for you. All right.
I'm already building a base.
Okay, buddy. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to get up my stats again. I took a couple of big hits in the beginning trying to get 2 gears without any armor. What's that?
I just ate rot by accident.
Oh, that's not gonna be good for you. Oh, I just overheated.
We need a source of, what's it called?
What you need, buddy?
Alright, I'm trying to make drying rat. Here, come to my base. Our base, I mean.
I'm on a mission right now. I'm trying to get my sanity back up. Yeah, I don't like that. I can't put my teddy bear in my pot. I can't like put the teddy bear in my hand and use it. I thought she drugged the teddy bear around in another version, and that would, you know, help her sanity or make her feel better or something. But
No, it actually helps when you're insane, but never takes it down when you're not insane. Because when you're insane, instead of the monsters and the nightmare animals or monsters, instead of attacking you, they'll attack the teddy bear.
oh, I thought she could put it in her hand and drag it around, and it would do that too. It would. Yeah, so they're gonna attack the teddy bear instead of me. Is that what they've done?
Start to dance after it gets like 20 hits on it, and then he starts to drop down, and then up, and then down, and then up, and then down.
I may have to show that mechanic today. That sounds like a new add-in thing that they added to the character. Now my player just... Oh, has it? Maybe I just never used it. Probably just never used it. Yeah, because you know, there are so many different things you can do in the game, so many things you have to do, and so many things you might want to do, but you don't have to do any of them. Oh, I appreciate it, man. That's great. I didn't know. I mean, you know. Like I said, I never... So it'll get the monsters to aggro on the teddy bear for us instead of aggroing on us. That's great. Yeah, I just never used it. I thought maybe because in the picture on Don't Starve Together when they came out with the PlayStation version, you know, she's standing there and she's holding the teddy bear in her hand. So I just thought maybe, you know, she would drag it around in this update. No, I'm still trying to explore and find the beefalo. I need to know where they are before day 6. And I found them. Yep. Now what I did was I went from spawn down the sink where the sinkhole is, and then I went down that road, and then where it starts to bend off, I kept going down and down. It's really south kind of way. It's really far south, but I found it, so I can always lead us back to here if you want to know where it is. That's cool. I have a few pieces on me. Oh, there's a lot of checkerboard clockwork guys in this spawn of the world.
Oh man, my backpack almost burned.
Yeah, you can't put it down by a regular campfire. Oh, I found a breezy vest.
Hey, you see that black hill in the savannah? Like, near the sinkhole?
Say it again. What am I looking for?
My base, like,
No, I won't have it on my map until I update it into my map's memory. But if I can't see it, if it's not in my line of sight for my character, then I won't have it updated on my map, buddy, until I go back over there.
no, you know where the savannah is? Like, right under spawn?
Yep.
You see the black hill? All you gotta do is follow, and then you see my base.
Okay, buddy. Well, I'm underneath that first savanna. There's a bee biome, and then if you go through the bee biome and keep going south, you'll find the next road, and then through the bee biome, it goes all the way down and goes left. Or if you keep going down, if you keep going south, then you run into another savanna biome, and that's where I'm at. That's where the beefalo are. And I've already put a fire pit here just in case we need to come back here and it's dark or winter. So that way we can just light it and then harvest whatever we need from around here. There's only 3 beefalo over here just now, so there may be more. I haven't checked out the rest of the area, so I've got 5 pieces of poo, manure, whatever you call them.
Man, I already got myself a crockpot.
Nice. Hey, Cane Trader, welcome back. Welcome back, Cane Trader. Welcome back to the game. It's dark right now, so you might want to wait a few seconds. You can come in to the floor postern, but it's dark, so you have to hang out there for a couple seconds until we get past the... But I'll let you know when dawn happens if you want. Now, I'm pretty far from spawn, but my player Look says that he's pretty close with the base there. But I'm just trying. All right, it's daylight. It's daylight, Kane. If you want to join the game. Oh, she's here. Ah, that's why all the beefalo are gone, because these clockworks have taken them out. Because there's clockworks right by the beefalo. So I bet they were fighting or something and they... Alright. Well, she's... Yeah, I think that was Xavier or somebody else. You can use them for crafting and stuff too. Every item in the world has something that you can craft with it, yeah.
I'll take those 12 petals.
Yeah, we need those for rot. Because we are going to have to start collecting it for inoculations. Alright, buddy. Yeah, you get excited, don't you? Yeah. They're already in the game, buddy. Welcome, viewer. Welcome to my show, my broadcast. Welcome, players. Welcome back, Cane Trader. Yeah, they're a veteran player, so they already probably know how to play, so they can just jump in the game wherever. All right, make sure you ask please. Yeah, don't be a dictator and just try to tell people what to do. We had this talk. Just try to ask nicely, and if they don't want to, buddy, you can't force them.
Please not, please, I'm trying to look for these a lot. You know what I'm saying, because we need to build some farms, and then we can do fertilizers. Do you have one food on you by any chance? Because I'm trying to make a white rice. Oh, never mind, I got it. Okay, I'll take two and you take two. How about that? Please don't take the big jerky from the, what's it called?
Yeah, all jerky's dried meat. Now you can make fruit jerky and other stuff like that, but because fruits, yeah, like dehydrated banana pieces, dehydrated, that's what they call it. It is kind of still jerky because fruit kind of has like a meaty texture. So that's why they still call it jerky, but it's really just dried fruit. Just like dried meat, isn't, it's still meat, but it's dried out, it's dehydrated. That's all jerky means. Yes, you can use frog legs, you can use any kind of meat and dry it, and depending on what size of meat it is, like frog legs, rabbits, and other small things, make small meat jerky. Large pieces of meat like... Yeah. Oh, I see. Hey, buddy. Well, I've got to find food right now. Unless you have food at the base, I can't really follow you, buddy. Oh, here's a base. Hey, base. All right, too cool. Man, you got lots of stuff. Yeah, say this will make a big. This will make a big piece of jerky because it's a big piece of meat. Thank you. I do. Here's 6 pieces of manure. Here's 2 pieces of rot. So I've got to cook these seeds up. Thank you, sir. Cane Trader, oh, you gonna base up with us, or you gonna go make your own base? What you gonna do? It's up to you. But Kane, you weren't here. I had to make yesterday and today. I had to make a couple add-ons, like amendments to the law of the land, just in case you want to know. I'll go back over them. Because of the game, it's set up, you know this, it's set up to be naughty, nice, or neutral. You can play any way you want. You've heard me say that before. And backpacks are off limits. That is the only law. But if you want your chest to have backpack status, you just put a little sign on it. You know that already. But I had to add in the fridge. The fridge also has backpack status. Once those 3 things are in the world, with a chest with a sign and a fridge, you know, that's the rule, just so you know. But if it's an empty backpack and it's on the ground and it's empty with no items in it, it becomes an item itself, so you can pick it up and use it. Just like I just found an empty backpack, so that's why I have one now. But you have to check it, so you know. But if it has an item in it, yeah, I'd rather it sit there and rot just in case that player comes back to get it. The items will pop out after the bag rots to the core. Yeah, you put the wrong ingredients in the pot, buddy. Anybody need torches? Here you go, buddy. There you go if you need it. I already got grass, so if you need a hat, there you go. What about you? Oh, I guess Wickford don't need a hat. She's already got her hat on. Alright, let's see. Alright, today I'm going to go out for cobblestone. So I've been trying to make my base in past... Well, I am, but I just still want to do, like, I haven't been able to show my cobblestone roads yet because I haven't had enough beefalo wool and enough wood to make some cobblestone, or I haven't found it in the world enough yet to really show it. But, yeah, so I'm going to try and do that today, but if not, it's cool. I'll show it tomorrow. Yeah, I just got to worry about my health here, and my sanity's crashing. Well, the first day I played with Willow, I had no trouble keeping my sanity up. I don't know what it is. The last two streams, I have not been able to manage her very well at all. Yep, it looks like you made, what do you call it, a butter? Let's see, I can't really read it unless I pick it up. You made a cupcake. A butterfly cupcake? What are they called? Butter cakes? Yeah, butter muffins. Cool. Oh yeah, they're out there, buddy. Like I told you, they're all around the beefalo. Yeah, we have like 3 or 4 that spawned. One that's where you're at, one near the beefalo, and then we have 2 sets of clockwork guys that I've found so far. So it's random. So sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less. I hate having to pick flowers, but I'm gonna have to. Yep, it makes monster jerky. Which is great for Weber and for anybody that likes monster meat. But I'm not a big fan. My character can't eat it. Hello? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to your mom? Are you talking to your food? I didn't know if you were talking to your food or what was going on, buddy. No, I'm here. I'm still here. I'm just going around getting items that I think I might want to have. Alright guys, you better start thinking of... No, not yet. I haven't found the Pig King. Go back to sleep, Mr. Mr. Tree. I just got my trophy. Yay! Got my secret trophy. I am the Tree Whisperer. Hey, I'm gonna have to eat this this thing in the crock pot. I think it's gonna go bad unless you hurry back and get it. Whatever this food is in the crock pot you left. It may not. Oh, you didn't make a butterfly thing here? Was that you? Was that you? Do you need it, Wickford? Do you need to eat this? I don't even know if Wickford can eat this. Not yet. It takes big pieces a lot longer to cook than it does smaller pieces to dry out. We already have a tree guardian near the base in case we ever need to wake him back up to fight for us. Yeah, tree guardians will fight for you. Any mob, monster boss, or any other mob will fight for you if you get them to, if you do it right. Do you have all the poo on you? Did you take it with you, the fertilizer? I'm gonna make some chests so we can leave stuff here. And I need to make armor and all kind of good stuff. Alright, back to making some stuff I need. I need a lot of food. Hey buddy, I have a good idea for you. If you're going to eat or talk to anybody in the room, you might want to turn your mic off and on. So whenever you're doing something in the real world, Yeah, I mean, no offense, but I don't want to hear you chewing in my ear, and I don't want to hear your personal conversations with everybody there. So, if you could, if you're going to talk to the real world, kind of turn your mic off to the game world, and then turn it back on when you want to talk to me or the other gamers. Because I'm getting kind of confused here. I don't know if you're chewing, if you're talking, if you're trying to talk to me, if you're trying to talk to them. So just in the interest of fairness and my poor ears, yeah, I appreciate it, buddy. Don't take it personal. Because I'd love to be blasting my music, and I would love to be right now listening to some jams. But I don't do that when I'm in the game world, because I don't want my gamers, their ears to be hurt with all my crazy music. So I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. Alright, if you guys want to come back tomorrow, I'd like to feature Recipe Day, where we just go through...
I can help you with that.
That'd be great. Because I would love to go through all the recipes. I would love to go through each single one. And then maybe that way I can, you know, get them all in my stream, and that way anybody that wants to learn them can just rewind it and watch it, or I can write them all down in a little book and remember them. Because until I remember them and commit them all to memory, yeah, I can't remember all the words and all the names and stuff. So little B wants to take me on. All right, B. I didn't want to hurt the bee, but I had no choice. The bee took me on. Welcome, Texas. Welcome to the game. All right, buddy. If you wanna listen to your jams, you might want to wait till after the game. Because just remember, if you have your mic on, I can hear everything in your house. Everything going on. Thanks, buddy. And just so you know, it is streamed live to YouTube. Now, of course, the volume isn't loud enough to really hear your music or hear your voices, but the gamers still can. And you can play any character you want to play. The way the game is set up, you're free to do whatever you want. Be nice, be naughty, be neutral. But just remember, if you're too naughty, it's going to bring naughtiness down on all of us in the game. And if you need help, we're all players. We've all played the game before, so we all know what you need to do when you need to do it. So if you have questions, just feel free to ask, buddy. We have a base kind of near spawn that we started.
Hey, can you make
No, I don't think you can, in the game, you know, make jerky out of certain things. I don't know about cactus. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not really sure on everything yet because they did so many changes to the game. But you're welcome to try it, buddy. It is your game too. You can do whatever you want. You can base up with us or not. You can go off and experiment and try different mechanics. That's what it's all about. And that's what we do here. We talk about the mechanics and ask questions or try them out. Now you can go back on YouTube and see all my past streams of this version, or the console version of this game.
wait, by any chance, is your mic broken or something? Cause
You're talking to me?
no, I'm talking to Kane.
Kane may not just want to talk. Kane doesn't have to talk. Kane.
No, I was just asking. I wasn't telling.
Okay. No, I'm just saying, you know, I don't know, they may not want to talk. We might be talking too much for them. I'm sure if they have anything important to say, they can text it or they can turn their mic on. They may even have their volume turned down because they don't want to hear me talk all day. They still have that option. Alright, let me see if I can go find me a bunny rabbit to cook me up a meal before I starve. Man, you're making me thirsty. That sounds so good.
Hey, does jerky give you more, what's it called, hunger than the regular meat?
You know, it doesn't really say it, but I think it does. Like, it gives you more sanity. Dried meat seems to give you a little more hunger than a regular piece of meat when you eat it cooked. But, you know, I don't really have a mod on here to show me all the values of what each thing, you know, kind of does it, so I don't really know. But that's not, you know, we're not here, I'm not here to show you guys to teach you how to play. I'm just kind of showing, you know, game mechanics so we can all learn it together. So you can try it, buddy, and if you want to talk about it and discuss it with me, you can, or, you know, I'll figure it out myself. If it's something I already know, I've already used it 100 times, then yeah, I'll probably... You know, I could probably tell you about it, but some things in the game I just haven't done yet because I really haven't needed to. So, you know. That's the great thing about this game. You can do whatever you want to do. Thank you, Kane. Alright, let me get back to what I was doing earlier. I was cooking myself a meal. I never found any meat, so let me go back out and see if I can find a piece of meat. I put some stuff in the crock pot that I'm going to cook with. I need to cook with it soon or I'm going to die. I don't know.
Excuse me, Kane, no, not Kane, Peter. Charbender.
What's up?
Can you please take me to the D-floor?
Alright, buddy. Let me get something on my stomach. I'm trying to find does anybody have a piece of meat that you can put in the crock?
I have big jerky here. Come.
Alright, buddy.
For...
Alright. There is stuff in the crock pot if you guys want to use it. I still need to eat more, buddy. I was down to like 0 health, so if anybody can put a piece of meat in there. Oh, we found a rabbit. Let me get this rabbit in that crock pot. Hang on, buddy. Let me eat this. Oh, you already got it going? Alright. Alright, well, I'm going to put the bunny back. Oh, I didn't want that. Alright. Okay, buddy. Do you have my... Here, do you want a rabbit? Yeah, if you notice, if you cook the rabbit over a fire, it won't make the rabbit cry and scream out in pain and agony, so you won't get as much naughtiness. And if you murder the rabbit, yeah, then you're going to get all the naughtiness possible, and yeah, you're going to make Deerclops mad at you and all the other bad guys mad at you for being naughty. But if you cook him, it's kind of like knocking him out, maybe putting him in a sleeper hole. He's asleep, so he doesn't get scared. So your naughtiness doesn't raise up. Just like with anything else in the world, if you burn down or chop down baby trees, your naughtiness is going to go up. If you just chop down adult trees like this one on my stream, you can see it, then yeah, your naughtiness isn't going to go up as much. Maybe a little tiny bit, but it doesn't seem to raise as much. Now, if you start, you know, scaring bunnies, rah, then yeah, your naughtiness is going to go up a little bit. But if I murder a bunny, then yeah, it's going to go up way, way up. And nobody knows, some people don't even know that that's a part of the game, that you have a secret. Just like in the very beginning of this game, you probably see it on my stream before if you've ever watched my stream. Beginning of every episode, I put the beginning of the game on there because it's a reminder to every gamer that she wasn't in the other versions of the game, but she is now in control of naughtiness, niceness, and neutralness. So the more naughty you are, yep, the more bad things she's going to throw at you. Yep, if you need the help, I'll be right there as soon as I get some more meat, some more food on me. Yeah, they're all in the world, buddy. I don't know exactly.
I need like 2 berries, that's all.
Alright. Well, I don't have any berries on me, buddy. What are you trying to make?
A taffy, I just need 1 berry.
What do you need taffy for? Yeah, my sanity's perfect. Well, you can't sleep. Don't forget. Do you have a full stomach?
No. That's my concern right now, hunger.
Okay, buddy. I have some seeds if you need them. Well, you can just eat seeds to increase your hunger, and if you toast them, it will increase your hunger and your health. Yeah, it's only a little bit, and of course, the more hungry you are, the less you fill up. So each seed kind of compounds and will give you a little more the fuller you are. Just like with all food, if your stomach's really, really empty, then yeah, the same amount's not going to fill you up as if you're already full. Well, it's up to you if you want to nab it and bring it back to camp, but I thought you wanted me to show you where the beefalo are.
No, that's it. That is it. No, run. Run, Wigford, run. Oh, Trigger, fight him! Trigger, fight the talker!
Are you going to get Glommer on day 11? We haven't found Glommer yet, have we? Did you guys find the beefalo yet?
Nope, I haven't found him.
Well, I'm back here at the beefalo now, so I'm going to grab some more poo, see if I can't get some farming going before day 11. Well, I think he just gets attached to whoever he's closest to whenever he first hatches, just like he imprints on that particular person. So that's why the tall bird always tries to be closest. Oh, I found the, yay, I found the touchstone. But yeah, so the tall bird, that's why the tall bird protects his area so much, because he doesn't want the baby to, you know, get connected to another mob or person in the game. It does increase your naughtiness a little bit, but unless you cook the egg or break the egg or, you know, just burn it or do something else naughty to it, it won't go up anymore. Now you can cook the egg and it will raise it up, but yeah, if you set it down near the fire pit, it will start to shake, and then whenever it gets done doing what it does, it will hatch. And we can all be near it to see and get the achievement. But yeah, whoever's closest is who the bird will attach to. So if you guys want the achievement, you can bring him back to base or be wherever you are and get it. Like I said, I mean, if you don't want us to all get the achievement, I can... Well, I think we would have to feed it seeds, and I think it can friend us. But just like any mob that you befriend in the world, they're not. Yeah, I think it does lots of great things. I'm not really sure all the stuff it does, but like I said, that's kind of how that works. Now, I don't know how far away from the fire pit it has to be, but, you know, I don't know if it's going to hatch over there. I don't know how the mechanic works. You know, like I said, I've never really done a lot of this stuff. Well, like I said, if we're close enough to see it on screen, then we'll get the achievement. And if you're closest to it when it happens, then yeah, you'll be the one. But now if you walk away, you know, it's not going to be my... if I'm trying to do something here, you know, I don't want you to get mad if it imprints on me by accident. Yeah. Yeah, I still have another one. I did murder him because I want to use him for jerky. That will raise my naughtiness a little bit. But my naughtiness is good because that's the first bad thing I've done. I haven't really, you know, well, I did attack a bee just now, but he attacked me first. So my naughtiness is still pretty low. I'm not really worried about my naughtiness level, buddy. I stay pretty neutral in the game. I don't do too many good things to mobs, and I don't do too many bad things to mobs. I try to keep a good balance, but sometimes it gets away from me. What is it? What is it gives you? What is it? Yeah, you can... Yeah, you can look at the values of what each one does, but it gives you more. Like if your stomach's more than 50% full, one seed will give you 5 food points. But if your stomach is below 50, it doesn't give you that many. Now you can cook them and toast them, and I think it still gives you 5 food, but it also gives you health. Yeah, well, you have to wait for this egg to hatch, because if we're not here, I think he'll get away from you, buddy, and he won't be anybody's friend, and he'll just despawn. Or try to go find his mommy. I don't know, buddy. I don't know exactly, but we can find out. It might take 2 or 3 days. I'm not really sure. I don't wiki stuff because I try to figure it all on my own for this, because this is all kind of new. If I go back, you know, it might give me information about the PC version or, you know, some other version of this. Yeah, I'm speed farming. Does anybody have any more rot or manure? Yeah, I'm trying to speed farm so we can get a. I got the stuff to make a fridge, so I'm gonna make a fridge now. Here's a backpack if anybody needs it. Yeah, I'm about to go where the beefalo are and show you where that is. Oh man, does anybody have one piece of gold so I can make the fridge? Thank you, thank you. Where do you guys want the fridge at? Alright, bud, I'm gonna put the fridge right here. But remember, if you leave your egg, buddy, you're not gonna see your egg hatch. He wants to be the parent, so he's got to stay close. So the bird is going to the bird. All right, buddy. All right. If you don't bait the trap, if you don't bait the bird trap, you're not going to have a good chance of catching a bird. Oh, I was just saying it for my streamers and for anybody that might want to know. I mean, there is I think a 1% chance or something like that he might land on the trap. But if you want to bait him and get him to increase your chances of, him doing it, then yeah. Alright, that's how that works. Alright, we'll see. Do we have anything good in the chest? Alright. What happened to your egg? Stay close, buddy, because I've got to stay by the fire, and we only have one fire pit. So I don't want to be the one who accidentally does it, so... Alright, I've got 2 pigskin now. I think I'm going to make me an umbrella. Oh, wait, I need other stuff. I can't make an umbrella. Yeah, I think I need other ingredients. Let me see what I need. Alright, I would need... Oh, I do have it. Yeah, I can make 2. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to go back. Is anybody who wants this football helmet? Alright, Wigfrig already has a helmet. So let's... Alright, now you're going to... If you leave... I don't know if the egg's not going to hatch if you're carrying it. So be careful. Now see the bird I caught with this trap? Do you have a seed to put back in the trap and bait it?
Yeah, I do.
Now I could murder the red bird that I caught, or if I cook it, I'm going to get a piece of meat. If I murder it, there's going to be a random chance that I get feathers or meat, and it's not set in stone. It's kind of random, so I got to be careful. But if I do want meat from a bird, you just cook it over a fire. Well, yeah, if we got the ingredients, buddy. You can put the bird trap back down, though, so we can catch the next bird. Yeah, put the bird trap back down so we can catch the next bird. Yeah, make sure you put that bird trap back down, buddy, so we can catch more birds and keep getting food. Alright. I'm heading out this way. I'm going to stop, see if it's check the bunny traps on the way, but I'm going to head this way to the beefalo. Yeah, just try to pick up any seeds. Yeah, just pick up any seeds you find along the way, and anything else you might need, like twigs and grass. But what's up, always? Welcome to the game. Yeah, buddy, I'm afraid I think that's how it kind of works. If you hang on to it too long, it might rot. It will go bad. It will go rotten. Now, gamer, you can play any character you want to play. Yeah, I'm still picking stuff up if I see it along the way, but I'm just kind of going in the general direction of the beefalo. So don't get too far distracted. Come on, buddy, come this way. There is a base near there is a camp near base. If you come down the road, if you go south from spawn, not the road right there. Whatever character they want to be, I think they chose Woody. But if you go south from spawn, you're going to run into some trouble. There's some bad guys. There is all kinds of stuff. So if you go south, you're pretty safe. Yep. If you go this way, there's an entrance right up here. This sinkhole.
Well, I gotta go back to base and put my tall baby in.
Alright, well, I'm going to grab some more pigskins while I'm here at this touchstone. I was going to show you where everything was, but you can always find it again now that you know where the entrance is. Oh no, I lost my hammer. Dude, I've never fed a tall bird. I've watched one get born before. Like, I let it hatch out. On my PC version, I got the achievement. But on this version, I haven't done it yet. But like I said, I think he just eats seeds. And I don't know if you have to drop them, if you have to give them to him. I don't really know how the mechanic works, but we can figure it out, buddy. And you can definitely let me know. Yeah, I would imagine only seeds. Now, I may eat berries too, because just like the turkeys like berries, they will also get baited by mushrooms. So it just depends. There's usually one or two things that everything likes, but with a bird, yeah, I would imagine berries or seeds is going to be its main thing. But that's just, you know, me taking, you know, a stab and a guess at it in the dark. I don't really know, buddy. I'm just guessing. But, you know, this game mirrors real life, so, yeah, that would be my guess. Alright, I'm going back, so maybe I get a chance to see the tall bird getting born, so I can get the achievement too. If not today, I can always go back and snap another egg later. But now you know where the beefalo is. Look, you could always go back and check it out. Yep, you can dry any kind of meat. Remember I said you can dry fish, turkey legs, any kind of meat whatsoever. Now, I haven't tried cactus yet, but that looks like frog legs there on the rack. That's not me. So that's going to make a small piece of jerky. Here's some seeds, buddy. You can have these, see if they help. I should have grabbed some poo while I was there, but I wanted to see the tall bird getting born. Has anybody seen a hammer laying around anywhere? You can make some. I got some grass here. Oh, I might be out of grass. Guess what day it is? Nope, I'm out of grass now. I made too much rope. There's one in the chest already. We need every item. We need all this stuff. Always, you're welcome to join us if you want. If you want to camp out with us, you are free to do whatever you want in the world. But just remember, this game is set up so you can be nice, naughty, or neutral. But if you're too naughty, it will bring down devastation on the rest of us. But you are free to do that. I only have one rule in Charbender's world. Backpacks are off limits. Anything in a backpack is not, if it's not yours, you cannot have it. You cannot use it. It must stay there. If it rots, all the items will pop out. After it rots and decays, then you can take the items. But all backpacks are off limits. Now, if it's an empty backpack, that becomes an item, and you can pick it up and use it. Hey, buddy. And the only rule is, if it's a fridge, if it's a crock pot, any kind of thing like that, is off limits unless we're sharing and we're sharing alike. Now, if you want a chest to be like a backpack and nobody's allowed to go in it, you got to put a little sign on it. And then I won't go in it. Nobody else is allowed to either. Now, I might look in it because I am the king of my world, and I might put an item in there. But if you want property, that's how we claim property in the world. If you have any questions, just let me know. And you can't go back on my previous streams on YouTube. It is Charles McCoy. It's Charles McCoy. And that's my channel. You can't go back and see what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and why I'm doing it. And so far, you can go back from the very first stream and see like game mechanics and see why you have to do what you do and when you do it, if you want to. But the world is open, so you don't really have to make any choices that I've made. You can play the game however you want. I got one achievement today by putting a tree guard back to sleep. Oh, we got a tall bird. Somebody's mad. Tall bird is mad at you, Wickford. Alright. Well, I think Wickford was over there trying to do something, and the tall bird said, "Get out of my territory."
I took his egg, and it knows you guys are my friends, so it's probably attacking you guys.
Oh, looks like the egg is getting close. Oh, she's got a red egg. Oh, now it's green. That was get too hot. It's hatching. Yeah, put it down. It's hatching. Wait, well, if you leave it on the ground long enough, it starts to sweat, and it looks like water's coming out of it, but I think that's just the egg trying to hatch. That's right. Fight your way out, bird.
No, that means it's too heated. That means it's gonna die.
Well, if it gets too... she picked it up and cooled it down, so...
I found a tentacle spike.
Wow, you get excited, buddy. You get really excited about everyday things, don't you? Yep. Alright, I need food. Let's see what we can do for food here. Alright, we have a Wigfrid, we have a Woody. Oh yeah, I'm starting to die. I gotta eat something. And we have a Wilson. Sorry, I got distracted by my character almost died from hunger. Oh, and I forgot to say, yeah, Wilson and Wickford already know this, Woody, but the only other rule is, yeah, if you die, though, you lose your bones, you lose your items, and if it's an item... That's right, you didn't put your egg back down. Your egg might be dead. Oh no, King Trader left the game. Oh well, I guess he took the bird with him. Oh well. Hey viewer, welcome. Well, I guess we're not going to get to see a bird hatch today. A tall bird. Hey, we might still get to. Yeah, always left. Maybe you can come back tomorrow. If you guys, gamers, want to come back, you can come back anytime. I'm here Thursday through Sunday. Alright, buddy, but remember, every time you pick up the egg, it resets the time thing, and it's gonna go bad if you keep doing that, buddy. It's not gonna have a chance to hatch. I would think so. I would think so. Now, I don't know for sure. Don't know for sure. Yeah, I think it goes rot just a little bit more every time you do something that, you know, because you're being naughty or you're being nice or you're being neutral every instance of the game, buddy. So you got to remember that if you pick the egg up, you know, that's not really leaving it alone to do its own thing. You're kind of being naughty compared to what the egg would think you're doing because it's an egg. It doesn't know. So if you're nice to it, that's kind of leaving it alone also because you're kind of keeping it warm by the fire. That's being nice and you're giving it a chance to grow and do its thing. But I think the way the mechanic is, if you pick it up, that's kind of being naughty because it no longer can just kind of grow and keep warm on its own. Now it shouldn't be that way, but I think I know, but I'm saying you would think that that would be the way it is, but no. Just like if I catch on fire, why doesn't my log suit catch on fire? It doesn't catch on fire. I don't know why the game is that way. It just is. So I can drop my... Exactly. In real life that would happen. But in the way the game seems to work, no, that's not really the case. Because like yesterday I caught on fire and I dropped my log suit thinking, hey, I'm gonna put myself out, but no, I was still on fire. Now I may be wrong about the Tallberg mechanic, but that's just so far from what I've noticed, the way it seems. Now I could be wrong. I'm not 100%. You know, like I said, I never claimed to be perfect, but I can do better, act better, and be better. But that's all my choices. Yep. And to make a bucket, it used to be, I think, 6 or more, but now it's only 3. Yeah, they changed. Oh, 4. Yeah, now it's 3. I couldn't remember. It's been so long since I played it on the PC version. Because you got to remember, I played this when it first came out, long before it ever even hit. Yeah, you're overpowered. Alright, buddy, I just gotta stay close to the fire. Now I gotta go find food. My food's back down to 3. Well, yeah, it was, but you picked it up, buddy. It's not gonna hatch if you keep picking it up, dude.
No, I think it takes 2 minutes, like, for it to reset time. When you have it?
Yeah, I don't know, buddy, all the mechanics, but if you find out for sure, let me know. I can't go that far today, buddy. I gotta worry about my food. I'm about to starve. I'm back up to 9 food, but yeah, I gotta worry about me or the game's over for everybody. Yay, the tree guardian is now our friend, so he won't attack for no reason. He's kind of protecting us now. He's kind of protecting this area for us, which is cool. Yep, and that's what he is. He is a guardian of trees. Yep.
Remember, we gotta save as much vegetables as we can because we cannot harvest vegetables in winter.
That's right. You cannot farm in the winter. Things will not grow. But if you know the mechanic, there is a way around it. Now, if we have seeds in the ground, in the farms already, and as soon as if they're already in the ground before winter, and we have buckets of poo or we have fertilizer, let's just say we have 100 farms and we have 100 seeds in the ground before the ground goes cold. Guess what? We can be sneaky and we can farm in the winter just by adding more manure to the seed that's already in the ground. But it won't let us put a seed in the ground in winter, and it won't grow on its own. But there is a sneaky trick to get around farming in winter. But all the seeds have to be in the ground before day 21 or the first day of winter. See, it looks like he's hatching now, but if you pick him up, he's going to not hatch, buddy. So you can inspect it every so often until it happens. But you have to leave it alone. You have to be neutral with it and just not bother it. I know it's hard to do, huh? It takes patience. And I know you might be like me and you might be starving while you're standing here. So it might be good to kind of stay close, but... Yeah, we need lots of stuff, buddy. And it's already day 13. We've been kind of running around having fun and being social. And we really haven't put our nose to the grindstone and did all this stuff. But we can try. Every time we play, we can get a little better at it, right?
Yep.
But you might, if you have time, I don't know how much time you have during the day, but if you ever get a chance, you might want to go back and I know it's kind of long and it can be boring because some things you might already know. But you can go back on my YouTube channel and you can kind of watch and you can skip around and pause it and rewind if you miss something. But if you go back from day one, and not all of it has my voice, some of it does, but it gives you great tips and tricks, and it kind of explains all the questions that you've kind of been asking me the last couple of days. It kind of explains all of those things for you. So, you might want to help yourself and kind of go back and kind of watch a little bit and kind of get some tips and tricks so that way when you come back tomorrow, we can really grind out and get items and really take over this world together. But yeah, just try to remember, always be nice. Alright, now he's changing colors. Starting to get more spotty. We better get some heat on him soon because it's cold at night. I would think for a bird egg, I'm not sure.
You got anything to fuel him up?
Yeah, I have a few things here. I'm out of grass. Wish you could put niter in there.
Wait, you can put nitrate?
No, I said I wish you could. I mean, because it is a thing you need for fireworks, but I think you have to mix gunpowder and a couple of other things with it. Not really sure of all the recipes. They may have changed some stuff since I played it on PC. They may not have. You mean the small? Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I need to. We need that. I need that food. I'm starving. I'm starving. Well, the doggies are coming, so be prepared. Or did somebody already take care of them? Somebody might have already taken care of them for us. Wigford might have came in and killed them, the first two for us. Alright, don't go too far from your egg, because it looks like it's getting close to hatch. Yeah, I don't have anything else to put in there. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Now, I don't know what the hounds are going to do about the egg on the ground. I don't know if they're going to try and eat it or not, so... Not for us, but we're not hounds, buddy. Yeah, I think they can eat anything. I think that's the only thing they do is bite and attack and eat. I don't know, but there we go. All right, let me muscle up here and get my weapons going. Where's your football helmet? All right, buddy. Yeah, we didn't put 4 fire pits like I normally do, so if the hounds come, yeah, if they come at night, it might be hard to keep this lit, so. Yeah, somebody already took out the first 2 dogs. They're gonna kick our butt. I think he ate your egg. Yeah, if you wouldn't have picked him up, if you wouldn't have kept picking him up, he might have had time to hatch. But every time you pick him up, it just takes longer and longer for him to be doing his thing. I told you, buddy, you gotta. I'm sorry, you have to go catch another one. We won't get to see it today. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna be upset with the hounds now, huh? Well, see, you gotta remember that every monster of battle that we come across, it has the ability to do everything just like you. It can be nice, it can be naughty, or it can be neutral. So hounds, I think, are generally more aggressive, so they're gonna be a little more naughty. Like, they're gonna bite, they're gonna fight, they're gonna eat anything that they can get their hands on or their mouth on. So that's just the way hounds are in real life sometimes. You know, if you fed a dog every day of its life, it may not get hungry or may not want some stranger's food. But these hounds haven't had anybody feeding them. They're out in the wild, they're hungry, they're starving, just like you. In this game, rather. So that's just how the game mechanic is set up. Now like a rabbit, you see, a rabbit's neutral. It's never gonna be aggressive. Oh, cool. You got a gobbler?
I got 2 drumsticks.
Nice. We definitely need food, buddy. I'm starving. Monkeying around. I gotta quit monkeying around and start doing what I need to do. Alright, let's see here. Well, yeah, there was a lot of clockworks over there, buddy. I have a fire pit over there, but yeah, I mean, the clockworks could have killed them, but yeah, if you found the touchstone, keep going. You found them? Alright. Alright. Well, we've already missed Glommer for this season. I think there is another...
No, on day 22, he's gonna be here.
Yeah, every 11 days there is a celestial movement in the world that we're in, and the planets and the sun align. So yeah, we'll get a full moon, and then that's whenever it happens. But if you know this, well, if we want to make buckets of poo, we'll need them. We don't have. Do whatever you need to do to survive, buddy. It's okay at this point. It doesn't really matter. 'Cause I've got to do what I got to do now to survive too. We've kind of, you know, just been kind of chatting and hanging out and playing too social, I think. At least I have today. Yeah, sometimes the other mobs will fight each other in the game. So, you know, just like dogs and cats always fight, and sometimes in the real world, these mobs will fight each other and attack each other, and they will, you know, fight for territory. What's up? One rope and grass. That's all you need. But just remember, you got to sleep on a full stomach, or at least more than 50%, or you won't be able to do it. Your character just knows not to do it because it's dangerous. But if there's enough to sleep a little while, he will. But then you got to make sure you wake up and move your controller sticks. I don't know which one it is. I think it's the walk one, so that you get up and walk. But you can lay there and sleep until you starve to death, or when you wake up, you won't have enough time to go get something to eat unless you have some on you. You got to be careful with the sleep mechanic. And you can go back. I mean, I know it's a lot of hours, and it would take you just as much time to watch it as it did for me to play it. But I've had to watch it more than once. I had to watch it when I was playing it, watch it again to make sure it all sounded good. So I've had to watch each episode 3 times. So I don't feel bad for anybody that has to watch it once. But it does kind of explain all these things. It breaks it down, and you know, that's where you can rewind it and pause it. I can see what it would take to make one. Let's see here. I would need a piece of rope and a piece of gold. I did. That's where I'm heading now. Now, did you find the pigskin, the touchstone where the hat was, or did you find a different one? The touchstone? Yeah, did you? So you didn't find the one I found, so that means it's close by. Yeah, for Willow to make her lighter, it takes three petals. It takes a piece of rope, and
Beefalo looks so ugly without fur.
yeah, they look weird, don't they, without fur? The beefalo.